come back to the next topic of alloys. Definition of alloys is nothing but two or more metals combined to form alloys. So for intimate mixture of metal with other metals or metalloids or non-metals having the physical properties similar to the metals is called as alloy. So we'll have the physical properties will be similar to this metal and with the non-metal or metal with the metalloids. For example, alloys are homogeneous. It is a solid solution. So in which atom of one metal is distributed randomly among the other metal. Alloys are three types. One is a ferrous alloy and non-ferrous alloy and amalgam alloy. Ferrous alloy, iron content. Non-ferrous alloys, no iron content. Amalgam alloys, it is a mercury with present in that. So let us see the types of ferrous alloys. Ferrous alloys means it should contain an iron as a one of the metal. One of the metal should be iron. So it's stainless steel, invar and nichrome. Three types of steel. Stainless steel is nothing but chromium, nickel. Chromium 11.5 are completely to the 12 percentage also we can say, and nickel is 2 percentage. Remaining portion is iron. So it is called ferrous alloy. And invar. Invar, it is stainless steel, nothing but we can use a household wares. So invar. So invar is nothing but pendulum and all we can use it. Iron, nickel and manganese. So nickel and manganese 36 percentage means iron is 64 percentage. One of the metal is iron, so it is called ferrous alloys. Nichrome alloy. So it is a withstand of the temperature. So nickel, iron, chromium. Nickel 60 percentage, iron 25 percentage, chromium 15 percentage. So these three, not only three, I have said only examples. These alloys which contains iron are called as a ferrous alloys. Non-ferrous alloys do not contain iron. So for example, bronze and gunmetal and bell metal. Bronze contains copper and zinc. Gunmetal contains copper, zinc and tin. And bell metal contains copper and tin. So in this combination, no iron is present. That is called non-ferrous alloys. So, for example, we can say this bronze contain bronze and gunmetal and a bell metal, all are containing copper content. Sometimes they may ask which metal, say one of the alloy which contains a copper, almost a few examples means you can choose this example and write it. Amalgams, one of the metal is a mercury, I said. So sodium amalgam, Na2Hg is called sodium amalgam because mercury valency is 2, sodium valency is 1. So Na2Hg. Then aluminium and mercury is called as a aluminium amalgam. So properties of alloys. So in this properties, decreasing in the melting point, example, fused wire. So alloys will have the very low melting point. For example, you have 3 floors in your house means first floor, second floor, ground floor like that. If you have one of the floor, if it is any short circuit in any of the electrical circuit means that they will give electrician will give the connection to give only with the fuse wire with any one of the switch. So in a switch box, any one of the switch will be connected with the fuse wire. If any short circuit is taken place in a ground state means only the current will be cut off only in a ground state, not in the first floor, second floor. Suppose if you got any short circuit in the second floor means the first floor and the ground floor connection will not be destroyed, will not be spoiled. Only alone the second floor or the circuit alone will be fused. Will be cut off. So that is called not other spoiling all other circuits. Only that fuse wire will be cut off means immediately it will cut off the full that portion, that second portion or the first portion. So for decreasing the melting point, we can use a fuse wire. And then and also we are using for whenever there is any fused, current short circuit in the whole house means also we know that how to use the fuse wire at home. So it is a very less melting point. So to increase the tensile strength means so it is more heavy strength, power strength, increasing the stability. type metals is called the increasing the stability, increasing the corrosion resistance. Stainless steel and all, it cannot be rusted very easily. And modify color. For example, aluminium and bronze is there means it produces gold color. Nowadays we are having a lot of duplicate jewels. So the duplicate jewels will have a golden color also. So that we can say that as also, we can immediately, that's what all glitters are not gold, they are saying. So what, this is a golden color, but they are not gold. So to thermal and electrical conductivity is a nichrome. And increasing the hardness of, so we are taking gold is mixed with the copper by using jewels. Jewelry, we can use a gold and copper. So 22 karat gold is called alloy of copper and gold. Is a very good example to remember. Properties of alloys. Just now I said properties of alloys. Then alloys and uses. So I have given a lot of aluminium bronze and magnesium and per-alloy, invar, nichrome, and stainless steel, duralumin, and what is duralumin and what is magnesium. So these are the two more questions, very short questions they will ask you. You read all the metals respective thing and the uses you study and answer it. The full tableau column, you study the full 10 alloys. I have given important alloys. You study everything. Anyone they will ask you with the, just to leave the composition, at least you remember this. With the composition is very good enough. But if you cannot remember this composition, at least you remember this metals, which are the metals are belonging to this particular name of the alloy and one of the use. And alloy which does not previously I said which does not contain copper. So, solder, bronze, brass, and bell metal they have given as a example. We know bronze, bell metal contains copper. So bronze most probably same, and only the ratio will be getting referred. And bell metal is the copper, zinc, copper, tin, copper, tin. So what it contains copper. Only the solder is not getting copper. Tin, lead, and antimony is the present. So what this is called, which does not contain copper. So what we should remember all the alloys. So name the common metal in bronze and the brass, and German silver. Main thing is copper, magnesium, aluminium, and zinc, or the zinc they are given in option. Almost in brass and bronze, the common thing is copper. Even in the German silver also, copper is one of the element. Thanks for watching, students.